The recent export restriction by governments on raw materials and lithium concentrates has been described as a major step highlighting strong commitment to domestic value addition strategies. Now, in this venture, Zimbabwe is not peculiar to this position. Indonesia undertook a similar venture by ensuring that it derives maximum value from its nickel commodity. Zimbabwe could potentially boost its export earnings through enhanced value addition. Mining industry is a central pillar to national development, accounting for 70% of the total export earnings. The stance by government to enhance the value addition of commodities is therefore viewed as a calculated effort to marry economic growth and mineral wealth.
According to the Chamber of Mines, out of the total order bill in Zimbabwe, despite the fact that 80% of what we export is minerals, we only retain in this country 12% as what is beneficiated here. We need to rise that. The National Industrial Policy says we need to grow it to $1 billion. Right now, in terms of beneficiated manufacturing from mining, it's less than $200 million in the country. Africa is a market. And these commodities are not found everywhere. After the ban, prices in China went up 6% literally the next day, which means Zimbabwe matters. So we're competitive in that space.
Across the African continent, the conversation now is for nations to move away from being global suppliers to becoming global negotiators. Botswana is a perfect example of this through its diamond cutting and polishing industry. The Zimbabwe Miners Federation, ZMF, looks at the expected benefits from the recent export restriction policy.
This process was long overdue. Government has taken a bold move given the fact that Zimbabwe has a rich mineral resource base. And for Zimbabwe, the opportunity to maximize on the true value of its products is only reflective because due to this exercise. The position assumed by government is reflective to the trajectory across Africa, where nations are benchmarking industrial transformation through resource beneficiation and reducing dependence on raw material exports to develop our economy. This is a shift from being a global supplier to a global negotiator, and as such, processed minerals command significantly higher prices.
Through this export restriction on raw materials, the expectation is that there will be rapid revenue optimization, which could be anywhere between 3 times or 5-fold. President Emmerson Mnangagwa is on record emphasizing that value addition is the way to go.
Dependence on raw exports is no longer sustainable nor desirable. We must earn more from every ton, every kilogram, and every product we export. The situation where jobs, value, and industrial opportunities are lost is untenable. The value must be created locally and domesticated here in our factories, in our processing plants, innovation hubs, and within communities. In the mining sector, our policy is unequivocal. Zimbabwe is no longer satisfied with being a supplier of raw materials. Under my administration, focus is on local processing, diversifying downstream industries, technology transfer, and stronger linkages across the economy.
Beneficiation therefore becomes a critical tenet in terms of economic developments, unlocking gains in revenue and employment creation.